See these jiggly boys? I took care of them for you. You ain't gotta worry about them. We're bound to die a few times, so maybe we'll see them again. Hopefully not. But after all, look at this. Oh! I've never come down here on purpose. Alright, we are gonna see those snake boys again, as promised. Just for you, I knew you wanted to see them, so we're gonna go back. What do you say? Strange creature? Indeed I am. Now honestly, just for fun. Hold on. I want to see if there's like people that'll be here that are just like, oh man, I'll help you get through the fortress. If not, fuck it, it's no big deal. But I'd be interested to see if there's people that post outside and are like, hey, I'll help you get through all the traps. But as for using humanity to summon for boss fights, I don't think we're really gonna do it. We might end up doing it for for Owen Smo, and we're definitely gonna do it for the giant. But everything else, probably not. And like I said, even Owen Smo, that's more of a maybe. That's if I'm getting really stuck on them. The only guarantee is we're definitely getting Tarkus for the giant, just because it... Get off of me. Just because it makes it just a whole bunch easier. You know, there's nothing wrong with summoning in this game. Some people would be purists and be like, oh, if you can't beat it by yourself, then you're not a true Dark Souls fan. It's like, well, yeah, I can beat any of these bosses on my own if I try it enough. But honestly, I'd rather just get through. I don't see the joy in throwing myself up against a wall 25 different times on video. You don't want to see that. I don't want to experience it. Oh, you know what? This one. Yep. Oh, no. Satan, help me. I actually really like this level. Dying on it doesn't frustrate me. There's certain times in this game when you die and you're like, oh man, that's bullshit. Like I had him. Because the frames mess up, or you know, whatever. In this particular area, almost every time that I die, I'm like, well, that's my fault. There's most of the areas are pretty good about that, making you feel like it's your fault instead of the game's fault, which is a very good way to approach the difficulty. You're very much your own worst enemy. If you attack too quickly, you're not patient, you're getting too excitable. You really have to pay attention to the timing and everything. And there's some people who can just fly by it. But you know, 90% of the time when you die in this game, it's your fault. Most especially in Sen's Fortress, does it feel... most particularly in Sen's Fortress, does it feel like reasonable? What? Why would you do that? What was the point of that for him? What did he gain from that? Oh. Oh. Die. Please die. Shards. I like this guy. Just chilling, sleeping on the job. Hey, what are you doing here? Hi, buddy. Come on down. Get hit again. And, roll out of the way. This area is weird. These guys are supposed to be dead. Obviously, because, he's down here. But sometimes you'll come down here and we're just chilling alive. They can hurt him and knock him off of here. If you fight him around here. Alright, can I have to talk to you again?
I'm afraid. So here, but who knows?
Incredible. So we're gonna help this guy get past. We're not gonna follow his storyline all the way down, I don't think. But it's nice to see him. I like his character. The scimitar is what that item is. I'm not sure. Oh boy. I'm not sure if we're gonna be using it. Bye. Oh, you're living. Now bye. And you are the covetous serpent ring? Ah, ring of steel protection. You know what? Let's do ring of steel protection. And honestly, if we take this off, can we'd still probably be all right. Boost our poise a little bit. And now we're big rolling, but we take our pants off, leave the sack on. Take that off. Now we're still mid rolling. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Damn. Damn. Do these things hold weight? There's no way they hold weight, right? Yeah, they don't. Lighter shield. Oh, fuck it. If I wear Havel's ring all the time, I just feel like a pussy. So I'll deal with a little bit of mid-rolling, just for the ability to use a couple extra slots. Hey, come on, buddy. Come on over here. And here we go. Wait for that ball to roll. That's an okay item. I say that whenever I don't remember exactly what an item is, but know that I never actually use it. I can't remember what that is, but I know that I don't ever use it, so I'm not gonna get it. Wait for this to fill up the hole. We don't necessarily need the reward that's beyond here, but, you know, nice to have. Do more. God, that silhouette of your face, that's disturbing. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Funnily enough, if you stand here, you won't get hurt. There's the serpent ring I was thinking of. Now, I'm gonna do something weird. That was much easier than I thought it would be. Lightning spear. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. This is your cheat sheet for later in the game. And because of it, see this thing? See it? See what it looks like? Fuck it. Halberd be gone. That's what a dropped item looks like. Bet you never knew that, because you'd never drop an item, because why would you? But with a lightning spear, we don't ever need the halberd again. This is a little shortcut area. It's kind of weird. So, now we go up here to the ball. And there's a couple different things we can do. We can send the ball down that way and hit that snake that was snoozing. If so, you unlock, what's his name? Logan. But that's a sorcery quest, and honestly, we don't fucking need it. We're just gonna keep going on this way. Wait. Is the key down there? Key's not down there. The shortcut key's somewhere. I can't remember where it is. Yeah, I remember now. I know exactly where it is. Okay. I was thinking, but there's a different item that's down there. This is where Sen's Fortress really gets hard. This is the hard part. Fucking go. Did they not aggro? Not for sure I aggroed them. Come on, I'm tasty. Oh shit, pickle. Sen's Fortress. Where you are your own worst enemy. Since we don't actually need poison resistance anymore, it says that has a higher lightning resist anyway, and we could really use the extra speed. Come on, boy. Because with this great sword, we could use a little bit of a stamina recovery boost. Our vitality is higher. Our vitality bar is longer than our endurance. That's kind of embarrassing. As a Dark Souls player, you're not really supposed to have that going on. You do, you're too noobish. It's too noobish. Bonk. And goodbye. Fuck you. No way! How did that trigger? What triggered that? Did my sword hitting it trigger that? What in the world? I didn't know that could happen. That's cool. I never knew that your sword could trigger it. I guess I've never had a weapon that slams the ground before in Sen's Fortress. God, this sword's ridiculously big. Look at it. It's like I've got a fucking antenna coming out my shoulder. Alright, boyos. 8th time's the charm. Oh, dodge. Bye. You have to wonder what kind of weird clockwork world this is. Like, whatever weird technology is there. Got these pendulum things going on. There's some weird stuff in Seath's area. It would have been cool if I kind of took it to it for a clockwork. What do they call it? Like the clockwork version of steampunk. Whatever the actual term for that is, if they had taken like Dark Souls 2 in that direction, that would have been awesome. Like just a little bit. Not the whole thing. Just a little bit of it. Like just certain enemies and stuff. That ball not gonna come down? Now it's gonna come down. Come on, boyo. Same routine as before. I really need you to die. Thank you. Oh! Well, fuck me then. Let's just wait for the next one. Drinking Sunny D through a sack. That's the dream, isn't it? Gotta say, Irvin having to get used to the slow attack speed compared to my last melee run, which was halberd and spear mostly. Irvin having to get used to that, really good. I can't remember if we have to deflect this again. Can't remember if you deflect it once, Sigmar is good, or if you have to deflect it up until the point that you beat the level. Like, I can't remember if beating the level and the ball facing a different direction is the key or not. We're just gonna be safe and push that. And now back to the hard part. Alright, so the plan that so miserably failed last time, because I was rushing myself, is to draw him across the bridge here and let himself push himself off. Like that. Then we'll do that for the other one too, probably. Maybe. Maybe not. Since that one's dead, this one's not much of an issue. Way too early. What are you doing, Lawrence? I love that slamming them to the ground though. It's so useful for combos. Alright, put the shield on just because this guy's a lightning asshole. Come on, do it. Haha. No, don't dodge. Yeah, there we go. And then stamina recovery. Lets us get another quick hit in. Perfect. Alright. And one final effort is all that remains. Oof. The key to timing that is just start sprinting immediately as soon as we're at like the end of her swing and about to go back. And by the time you get there, they'll have just barely passed in front of you. That's the timing that I use at least. So we are going... we're not going to do the bonfire yet. We don't need to do the bonfire yet. Let's quitter talk. It's me being scared of a few Baldur Knights. That's what that is. That's what Dark Souls will do to you. Oh, with good reason. Oh, with good reason. Where'd I get those 500 from? Flamestone plate ring. Always be mindful of what rings you have available. It can be very, very easy to forget that you have so many options and get stuck with something. That's how people get stuck with just Havels and the Ring of Favor. They forget. There's nothing wrong with forgetting. I'm not scolding you. Oh, that's what my first run was. Just Havel and Ring of Favor. Jeez, that was like a triple explosion. Fuck. Can you not, maybe? Uh-huh. One more. There you go. Gonna give me something? Great sword and a large titanite chunk. Now the thing with the great sword is this actually starts out about the same as the Zweihander, doesn't it? What's the Zweihander starting stats? Like 120? Maybe it's like 110. I don't know. But it's not that much better than the Zweihander. So, I don't know. It's a good weapon, though. Here, we'll give it a little show. I don't think it has as much as the reach. You get a little stab attack instead of a slam down, but that slam down's super useful. God. Feel incredible. There's Ricard's rapier. That's the one we were holding out for. Oh, we don't have the dex to use it correctly. But you can still see the moveset. That's its double L2 or R2. That's where the damage comes from. There's no point in using it other than for that. Yeah, Divine Blessing here. I've never actually used one. I've never sold them either. Rare Ring of Sacrifice. We're gonna need that later on in the game. Spoiler, spoiler. But no, the Divine Blessing, I get BFG syndrome. And I think, like, when do I need it? When do I ever need it? Like, if I'm out of Estus and I need health, you would pop a Humanity. If you are poisoned, you just use a Moss Clump. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it might be something you might want on a... You might just want it on your toolbar when you're... Not even when you're PvPing, because you can't use items when you're PvPing. Can you? Like, you can't use, like, purple moss clumps and Estus and all that? If you're the invader?
So...
This guy's kind of douchey. He'll sell you some firebombs, blossoms, which are useful, especially for PvP, but in general. He'll give you some large titanite shards. Just hold out. You can get them better, easier later. Very soon, actually. Green, that's used for, like, said. And this guy will sell you all the stuff that you could have gotten earlier from the Baraniki Knights. Arrows. Pretty much every vendor will sell arrows. So if you're a bow character, you always have an opportunity to stock up. And he sells you some weird little stuff. Like the Boulder and the Baraniki Knight stuff I can see, but why does he sell Katarina stuff? Thunderstone Plate, less useful than you think. Spellstone Plate, very useful.
Fine then. Rush in like a...
Shut the fuck up. The only reason I don't kill you is because I'm a nice person. I'm a very good man. Very good man. This place. This tower's just a troll. See how far down that went. I'm glad it does that little pushback if you just barely mismeasured it. So it gives you a bit of a... It gives you a little bit of leeway. Doesn't punish you for being off by half an inch since it's such a long weapon and it's got such a big wind up. Try jumping. I bet that's what that message says. Fuck. And you're gone. And there's nothing at all over here, right? Yeah, it's just a dead end. Like a Eustace. And with that cage key, we can now unlock the shortcut to Sen's Fortress. Why is that guy already dead? Oh, yeah, fuck me. I didn't sit down with a bonfire. That's why. I'm used to sitting down with a bonfire before activating this, not afterward. I completely confused myself. Alright, but now we are gonna sit down. Because we're gonna pop a humanity. Get Tarkus in on the deal. Because he's probably the... Sorry, Solaire. But Tarkus is the most badass character in this game. Those lovely pink legs. Fat booty. Look like a permanent shit stain. No need to rush this part. Take it nice and calm. Just don't fall off. You'll be good. Hey, that shirt? Sure, I'll take that. Weakness lightning. Alright, so like with the Gaping Dragon, how we had to take out the Channeler first. We really have to take this guy out first. Thankfully, you just bait him into doing this attack, and he'll get all tuckered out. And you just come up here and start swiping on him. You can see we're doing decent damage to him. Oh, I got greedy. Don't do it. You gonna get pissed off? There we go. Gunk. And he gives us a chunk. Something I'm not clear on still, lore-wise. What is the difference between the giants that are about 20%, 20 to 30% bigger than human beings, and the giants that are like 400% bigger than human beings? Because those guys are fucking huge and they're called giants. But then you have like the Silver Knights. And they're not human. They're too big to be human. Gwen's too big to be human. The fuck was that about? Breaking tables, dude? How rude. I mean, this guy's obviously mechanical. He's an imbued suit of armor. But the other shit, like, why is it so big? He always does that at the start. I don't know why. You'd never be in range for that. What are you doing? Come on. Help me. Ren. We're just pretty much just gonna let Tarkus do the job. We're only gonna step in if we have to. Just enjoy the show. Uh-oh. Bonk. Look how little damage that did. That would have taken like half our health. Tarkus, it's no big deal. Already stumbled. We got him on his butt. There we go. And that is easy mode. Super easy mode is if Tarkus pushes him off the edge. Bye, Tarkus. We got humanity. We got a lot of souls off of that. Jeez. Look at that. Somebody do the math. Do a guess. How many level ups is that? You're gonna find out in like 4 minutes. It's so pretty. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Ooh. Boom. Now we're in Anor Londo, the city of the gods. It looks pretty. Gorgeous view ahead. I think we're gonna go to this bonfire, pop in our levels, and I think we're gonna call it a day there. And we'll take on the first half of Anor Londo tomorrow. And we'll do the second half the day after that. And I'm gonna split it up because I have a feeling it's gonna take us a bit to get past those archers. And also there's a decent amount of exploring to do here. We'll spend a lot of time in Anor Londo, actually. All in all, it might end up being 3 parts. Because we're going to have 2 parts of us in Anor Londo. We'll leave, and then we'll be coming back later. It's a surprise. Alright, what do we want here? What do we want? We want endurance. We want strength. Strength. How much do we need attunement? You know, we've been doing just fine without his fire spell. I think we can get away with it. What a strange spread. This girl is nice.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anolondo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you.
I don't think we have any Estus flask. Alright. I'll see you in the next video.